Regrets. For over a year, I am my ex-boyfriend's mistress. Not in my wildest dreams have I thought, imagined or hoped to be somebody's other woman. But here I am now, disturbed, disgusted, and disappointed of myself. Kusa ko na ring nilalayo ang sarili ko sa Diyos kasi nahihiya na ako sa lahat ng kasalanan ko. My ex-boyfriend and I were together for 3 years when I found out he got somebody pregnant. Worst, I knew about it when the girl already gave birth. I really cannot grasp such reality because I cannot imagine how and when it happened, when in fact we were always together. And in days that we are not, we video called or talked on the phone. But yun nga, kung gusto, may paraan. Fast forward, I broke up with him because I cannot imagine being in a relationship with overwhelming distrust and paranoia. Infidelity is a deal breaker for me. I blocked him on Facebook, changed my number, eradicated all possible communications from him. I fell into depression. I was on medications for that, and eventually I flew to the US to breathe, recalibrate my life, and pick myself up from all the emotional and psychological chaos brought about by the breakup. 2 years on exile, I decided to go back to the Philippines and start fresh. That was few months after I found out he got married to the girl he got pregnant. Feeling ko, safe na ako. Never naman ako papatol sa may asawa. So if we bumped into each other, wala na yun lahat. A year after I got back to the Philippines, I still have remnants of the pain when I get reminded of what happened in the past. Feeling ko, I had to let go of that pain by setting free all the grudges. And maybe it's time to be mature about it and face things as it is. Kaya I decided na i-unblock siya sa Facebook. I honestly did that for peace of mind. Little did I know that it was the biggest mistake of my life. When ex reached out and messaged me, I ignored it for the longest time, thinking, no, bawal to. Whatever little communication, no matter how friendly, might just lead to something. But he was persistent and sounded sincere. So I replied. Any broken-hearted woman would want closure. So I thought this was the closure I needed after years of being tied up to pain and bitterness. My breakup with my ex stirred some controversy because we were figures on each of our fields, and that if seen together, we might just steer the controversies back. That's why when we decided to see each other and talk to settle everything once and for all, kasi nga when we broke up, I stormed away and just left, alienated him, and never turned back. We agreed on meeting at my condo para siguradong walang makakita. Long story short, we talked and had sex. I cannot believe I had sex with a married man, though my ex does not change the fact he's married. I was relieved na kapag-usap kami, but overwhelming yung guilt kasi mali in all levels. So again, I distanced myself and went on with my life, trying to forget what we did. But somehow, he made his way back into my life after months of persistently wooing me. Everything began as friendly dine-outs, random road trips, movie nights, then subsequently became monthly sleepovers, daily phone calls, weekly dates in between, until I realized this turned into a full-blown affair. Ex is a very busy guy, a prominent person in society. When we were together back then, alam ko ako yung uwian at sumbungan niya sa lahat. I was his best friend. I was his home. But somewhere along, things messed up. I have countlessly tried to break the affair. There was this one time when we had a fight and asked him, "Why are you doing this to me? Why are you turning me into somebody this sinful and ugly? I cannot live like this forever." I was surprised how mad he was when I said that. He said all of this was my fault. Why I went away and him not knowing where I was, what I was doing, what has become of me, if I was married to or had a family of my own. He was left alone thinking I was never gonna come back. And when he did, he knew he did the biggest mistake of his life of marrying the girl and letting me go. I was dumbfounded. Part of me believed him because his actions spoke loudly of his love for me. I don't know for sure if that was the truth, But it was a hard pill to swallow. Made me think of so much what ifs. Regretted so many things, but at the end of the day, the guilt never goes away. I never wanted him to leave his wife. I told him not to. I'd rather be the one who would walk away from our affair. They have 2 kids now. I do not want to be the mistress who broke a family. Here I am, bothered and guilty, torn between my conscience and my love for him. I do not know what to do. Mitch.